letting society tell you about the best skincare routines, the hottest plastic surgeons, or the cream that will keep your skin from aging. It's time we start asking ourselves, what the fuck is beauty anyway? If we remove all the IG filters, is there more to a beautiful face than just skincare? Well, I'm here to share it with you, and hell yeah, there is. My name is Jen Carrasco. I have been an esthetician, as well as a high-level fitness competitor, and an all-around badass for over a decade. And I need you to know there is way more to keeping your mind and body clean than just a cream. Join me each week as I cut the BS out of getting healthy, caring for ourselves, and caring for our skin. I share real tips, real ingredients, and real experience. Now let's get some answers on what the fuck is beauty anyway. What is up, guys? It's Jen here with What the Fuck is Beauty Anyway. So today I really want to talk about, what the fuck is beauty when it comes into our own being and who we are and what our beauty stands for. So today, let's dive in a little bit deep with the do's and the don'ts of workout and diet and nutrition. The reason why I really wanted to bring this up today is because I've had a lot of girls reach out to me with the COVID and gaining weight and how they can lose weight, and they've never dealt with this before. And so I'm actually kicking off an 8-week transformation that is starting August 1st. So with the transformation, I'm going to really hold you accountable one-on-one because I'm going to join with you and I'm going to help you do it. We're going to kick it off. I know you guys will hear this a little bit after it's already kicked off, but we're going to kind of do a dry run through, and then we're going to do another one again to get more people involved. I really just wanted a small amount of people to get this going, but I really wanted to talk about, first off, when you start thinking of things, like you're looking in the mirror and you're analyzing your body, and you really need to start off with your mindset. And I think that's where a lot of people get flawed, because they feel like, okay, well, I've gained all this weight. I want this weight gone within, 30 days, which is impossible. There's no way that you can do that. So you really need to analyze your brain, and you really need to rethink. It's not like you're just going to jump into a nutrition program and you're going to lose the weight. It honestly is a full mindset. So my suggestion to everybody is, when they start with a journal and really focus on your mindset and focus on your reality and what you want to achieve. I always start off, mentally preparing myself of maybe taking a picture of that photo of the girl that, you look at, that you want to look like, and I post it up on the refrigerator, or I post it up in my mirror while I'm getting ready in the morning. And it just kind of like trains my brain that, hey, this is my focus, this is my goal, this is my outcome, and I'm not going to deviate and do anything that is not going to get that goal. So I completely push doing a journal. Now, a journal is maybe at nighttime before you go to bed. I always write down like the 5 things that I am grateful for what happened that day. And then in the morning, I write another 5 things of what are the things that I'm mentally going to be focusing on today. That is my main focus. And it could be anywhere from business related to health related to family related. And I'll give you examples. So like at nighttime before I go to bed, I usually write down the 5 things that I'm grateful for that day. And the 5 things are normally almost like the same thing every single day. So a lot of times it's my family that I'm grateful for. It's my health that I'm grateful for. It's money. It's nutrition. Sometimes it's my relationship. It's my coworkers. It's my businesses. And then in the morning, I write down the 5 things that I know that I have to accomplish that day. And as many of you guys know, I just got done with the 75 hard. So with the 75 hard, the main things that I had to focus that day was making sure that I got in my 2 workouts. So even though it was business related, for, as many of you know, that I own three companies that I run. And so I have to focus each part of my day. So maybe on a Monday, it's going to be maybe focused towards my skincare clinic. So I have my 5 things that I'm going to focus on for that day. And my fitness is always going to be in there as well. And if it's hard for you to make priority to prep your food, make that one of your 5 things. Make it to where you make sure that you prep your food for the next day. Anything that's going to help you for success, anything that's going to set you up not to fail. These are the reasons why I say it's so important to have a journal and so important to have a mindset. And that's why I like the 8-week challenge, because I hold you accountable. You will get messages from me. You will be on my Facebook group. I will definitely hold you accountable for everything that you're doing. So going forward, I really wanted to go over more of the do's and the don'ts when you decide to get back into shape or eat right or do anything that you want to. And I really think that first huge misconception is the fad diets. Now, honestly, I am one who thinks exactly the same thing sometimes with mindset. And I think it's the way that we were all brought up and raised, is that, well, I just need to totally cut my calories. And that is so far from bullshit, because your body needs those calories in order to burn properly. So if you're working out twice a day and you're not having that calories that you're getting, your body is actually probably going to go into more of your muscle storage, and it's going to start eating some of that muscle up versus fat. Also going into the fad diets where people do like low carb or no carb, and they do keto, which keto is totally terrible for somebody who's over 40 years of age. I would suggest maybe fasting a little bit every now and then, but keto is not good for brain function, metabolism, anything. So your structured diet should really be like, I always do 30% protein, 20% fat, and the rest of it I would do carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are really going to fuel your brain power, and that is absolutely huge. So fad diets are totally bogus. They're not going to work. Counting calories, that is the best thing. I have my Fitness Pal, and I love that. It counts your calories, it counts your macros, gives you your calorie consumption that you want. And if you guys ever want help, DM me. I can even do a whole podcast on my Fitness Pal and explain it all, because it's really, really super easy. But I would say the fad diets, you need to literally throw those out the door. Next thing is, don't expect overnight results. It took you 4 years to gain that weight. It's going to take you some time to get rid of it. Give yourself a guideline. Like the 75 days that I did for the 75 hard was a great outline. It was 75 days. I lost about 10 pounds in that 75 days. An 8-week challenge that I'm doing really just gets you started and gets you motivated to the point to where you're ready for the next level. Don't expect something overnight. And also throw away your weigher. Do not weigh yourself. I always do it by measurements, because you're going to get the exact measurements. For instance, when I get ready for a show, a lot of times I'm about like 140, 145 pounds, right? Show weight, I'm about 127, 128 on stage. Now, it doesn't show in my weight very much. It doesn't fluctuate too much, but my inches are hugely diverse. And it's because I'm keeping that muscle on, and my fat storage is just completely, gone away. And the more that you can tell with that is by doing the inches. It's not so much weighing yourself every day. So the next thing is, like I discussed, starving yourself. Now, our bodies work to where if we don't feed them properly, they think that they are starving. So when it goes into starvation mode, it will actually hold that fat even more. And say one day you decide to have like a candy bar, or you binge a little bit more while you're trying to lean down, your body will hold on to that 10 times more than what it normally would, because your body thinks it's starving. So the best thing you need to do is take your actual calories of what you normally would do in a day and subtract that by about 300 to 500 calories. That should be an adequate calorie consumption for you for the day to maintain. And then you add in your workout on top of that. Or if you're somebody that works out heavily, like CrossFit, or you're doing a lot of HIIT intervals, anything like that, keep your calorie consumption moderately close to what your calories are to maintain your body weight, and just add in those workouts through the day. And that will actually cut your calories down like 200 to 500 calories. So just know it's going to take about probably a good 2 to 3 months to start seeing results. And that's how it is. The next one I wanted to go over is working with a personal trainer. Now, when I first started, I knew nothing about working out, and having a personal trainer actually really, really helped me. It helped me to gain the knowledge. It helped me to gain the strength and the clarity of when I walk into a gym, what I necessarily have to do, because it's a completely foreign language. Somebody like me, it's easy because that's been my life for years. But let me tell you, when I first started, it was completely intimidating. I don't know anything about diet and nutrition, nor do I know how to work out. Do I know how to, maximize my glute workouts or my calf workouts? And that's what you pay a trainer for. And honestly, if you have a really good trainer, being with them for a good year, you should be really well diversified in every single thing that you're doing to go forward after that. I do want to say that not all trainers are equal, meaning they all do not necessarily know their diet and nutrition like they should. I highly recommend finding somebody that has some great referrals to start off with. The next thing I really want to go over to is listening to your body, and it's huge. Because, for instance, there will be days that I will train legs and I'm not very hungry that day, and I can get away with, keeping my calories at like 15 or 1600. But the following day, I am starving. And the reason why is because my body is just burning up, and meaning it's wanting more fuel to get into those muscles. So honestly, the best thing I would suggest to do is listen to your body. And if you're completely hungry, add in a protein meal. Add in an extra protein meal. You're not going to gain weight. Extra protein meal. It's actually really beneficial for your muscle. That is something that I would definitely add on to that. So the next one is find an exercise you like. Now, when I train, I'm not very happy about sitting on a treadmill or standing on a treadmill for 45 minutes like a fucking hamster going up a wheel. So I try to diversify my workouts. Now, I love riding my bike outside. I love spin classes. I love HIIT. I love kettlebells. So I try to diversify my workouts. And the reason why is because it's going to make you excited about going to it. It's going to actually motivate you to want to do it more. You're going to burn more calories because your brain and your mind are going to be focused and excited. And it just makes an overall experience so much better hitting the gym. So honestly, if weights are not your thing, find another sport. Maybe it's CrossFit, maybe it's TRX, maybe it's Pilates, whatever your thing is. Find your niche that gets you. That is number one. Even boxing's fabulous. So the next thing I really want to go over is eat right and exercise constantly. So you really should be working out about 90 minutes a day. The reason why I say 90 minutes is you need to get some cardiovascular in there. So you really need about 30 to 40, 45 minutes of some good cardiovascular and some good weight training or resistance training. Could be band training, could be Pilates, whatever you want. That is really your focus. Now, you need to take off a day to 2 days to give your body a rest. Now, don't take off the full concept of training. At least do a walk for 45 minutes. Do something to keep you active. It's crucial when you're trying to get back into that shape that you want to get into. The next thing is eating right. You can work out as much as you want to, but realistically, 70% of who you are is what you eat. 30% is your workout. So remember that every single time you're going to put a scone in your mouth or you're going to drink a latte, remember that 70% of that is what you feed your pie hole. Other 30% is your workout. If you can dial in a really good meal plan, that is all of the battle right there. Truly, it is all of the battle. And then, like I went over again, getting in shape, it takes patience. It's not something overnight. When I get ready for a show, it takes me roughly 3 months. The 75 hard, yeah, I lost 10 pounds, but I was kicking ass and I was really, really hard on myself. But I'm not where I want to be. So I still want to do 5 to 7 more pounds. That's why I'm going to be doing an 8-week challenge with a bunch of people. I think there's about 5 people joining the 8-week challenge. So I will let you know when I do another one. But I really want to motivate you guys and encourage you, especially with the COVID. We're not really doing much. People are overeating. A lot of people have put on some extra weight. And, this is a time to really get mental healthy. And after doing the 75 hard, I went away for like a 3-day thing with my friends out in Coeur d'Alene. And, I drank, which I normally don't drink, and I ate bad, and I normally don't eat bad. And I'm telling you, I've had a hangover for like 2 days from the food. So my suggestion to you guys is that I don't think a lot of people realize how bad our food is. And even going to eat out, we think it's healthy, but the sodium content, the sugar content, it plays a huge role in our mind and our body. Like literally today, my mind has been mush. To put this podcast together today is a saving grace because I can't really focus. And a lot of that has to do with how I feed my body. And just know that it's taken me roughly, 6 years to get to this point to where my body is running efficiently on good food that helps to maintain my stamina for everything in life. So hope this guys helped you today. Anyway, I will check you guys next week and stay tuned for my 8-week protocol. You'll check it out on my Facebook and my Instagram, and you'll see some of the people that I have joining it. And next time, I would love for you to join it. It's a great, great transformation. And with that, be safe, be healthy. Please like and review. It gets my rates up there. It gets me out there. It gets me to help more people, which I love to do, and encourage people to be healthy. Encourage people to know that beauty isn't just what's on the exterior. Beauty comes from every single freaking aspect of our lives. And with that being said, have a fabulous week, you guys. Thanks for tuning in this week. I hope you feel more empowered and more inspired to love the skin you're in. As we navigate new society norms and beauty daily, make sure to always ask yourself, what the fuck is beauty to me?
and know that's all that really matters. If you love this content today, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review. Follow me and get more info on my guest at virago.studio. Yes, I said it, virago.studio. And that's the shit. See you on the next episode, beauties.